In a cozy little chrysalis, a tiny caterpillar named Luna dreamed of flying. She had always been fascinated by the beautiful butterflies flitting about the flowers. One day, Luna attached herself to a leaf and started to spin her chrysalis. Inside, amazing things were happening. Her body was slowly transforming, wings unfolding like delicate petals. Finally, the day arrived when Luna emerged as a stunning butterfly. Her wings shimmered in the sunlight, a mesmerizing dance of colors. As she soared through the air, Luna discovered the joy of flying and the beauty of the world from up high. She sipped nectar from flowers, explored hidden gardens, and made friends with other butterflies. But Luna's most magical moment came when she helped a lost little girl find her way home. The girl had wandered away from her family and was scared. Luna fluttered down, landed on her hand, and guided her back to her relieved parents. From that day on, Luna spread joy and inspiration wherever she flew, reminding everyone that transformation and growth can lead to breathtaking beauty and purpose. The little chick's big adventure. One sunny day, a little chick named Chirpy hatched from her egg. She was curious and wanted to explore. Said Chirpy, "I want to see the world." Chirpy's mom said, "Be careful, little one, but go ahead and explore." Chirpy walked out of the coop and saw a big, green garden. She saw colorful flowers, buzzing bees, and fluttering butterflies. Wow! Chirpy was amazed. She saw a juicy worm and chased it. The worm wiggled away, and Chirpy followed. Chirpy met a friendly rabbit who said, "Hello, little chick. What are you doing so far from home?" Chirpy said, "I'm on an adventure. I want to see everything." The rabbit smiled and said, "Well, you're brave, but don't forget, home is where your heart is." Chirpy thought about this. She realized she missed her cozy coop and her mom. Said Chirpy, "I'm going home." Chirpy returned to her coop, happy to be home safe and sound. Her mom hugged her and said, "I'm proud of you, little one. You're a brave adventurer." Chirpy smiled and snuggled into her cozy bed of feathers. She knew she'd have more adventures soon.
Mina's funny little pet. Mina has pet dog named Fluffy. It is a funny little pet. It loves to play hide and seek. "Where are you, Fluffy?" asks Mina. "Are you in the toy box? Are you in the basket? Are you behind the curtains?" "Here you are," says Mina. Fluffy is having fun in the garden. It is chasing the butterflies and playing in the mud. Fluffy is dirty now. Mina wants to give it a bath. "I don't want a bath," barks Fluffy. It runs away. Mina's father is watering the plants. Fluffy run towards him. It get wet. "I don't want a bath," Fluffy barks again. "My funny little pet, you are already clean now. You don't need a bath." Mina laughs.
The magical paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young boy named Max. Max loved to paint and dreamed of becoming a famous artist one day. One day, while exploring his attic, Max discovered an old, mysterious-looking paintbrush hidden away in a trunk. As soon as Max dipped the brush in paint and started painting, something magical happened. His paintings came to life. Max painted a beautiful butterfly, and suddenly, A real butterfly fluttered out of the canvas and flew around his room. He painted a picture of his favorite food, pizza, and suddenly a delicious-smelling pizza appeared in front of him. Max was amazed and thrilled. He painted all sorts of things, animals, castles, and even a spaceship. Each time, his paintings came to life, taking him on incredible adventures. But Max soon realized that with great power comes great responsibility. He had to be careful what he painted, as it could affect the world around him. Max learned to use his magical paintbrush wisely, creating beauty and joy wherever he went. And he lived happily ever after as one of the most famous and beloved artists in the land. I hope you enjoyed it.
Percy was a little penguin who lived in a cozy nest in Antarctica. He loved to explore and play with his penguin friends. One day, Percy decided to go on a big adventure. He waddled down to the icy shore and saw a big, shiny iceberg floating in the water. Percy was curious and decided to climb onto the iceberg. As he reached the top, he felt the iceberg start to move. Percy was sliding across the water, faster and faster, until he reached the other side of the ocean. Percy saw new and exciting things on his journey, like sparkling sea stars, playful seals, and even a giant whale. But after many days, Percy realized he was lost and far from home. Just when he thought he'd never find his way back, Percy met a friendly albatross named Ally. Ally offered to fly Percy back to Antarctica, and they soared through the skies together. When they finally reached Percy's home, his penguin friends were so happy to see him. Percy told them all about his big adventure and the amazing things he saw. From that day on, Percy was known as the greatest adventurer in the land of penguins. Lily's magical nature adventure. Lily loved playing outside and exploring the natural world. One day, she discovered a hidden path in the woods near her home. She decided to follow it and see where it led as she walked. The path opened up to a beautiful meadow filled with wildflowers. Lily saw butterflies flitting about and bees buzzing from flower to flower. She picked a few wildflowers and made a bouquet. Next, the path took her to a sparkling stream. Lily saw fish swimming in the water and a family of ducks paddling along. She skipped rocks across the stream and watched the ripples spread. After a while, the path led her to a stunning waterfall. Lily gasped in amazement as the water cascaded down the rocky cliff. She felt the mist on her face and saw a rainbow in the spray. As she continued on her adventure, Lily saw a majestic mountain range in the distance. She climbed to the top and saw a breathtaking view of the surrounding landscape as the sun began to set. Lily settled down on a rocky outcropping to watch the stars come out. She felt grateful for the magical nature adventure she had just experienced. From that day on, Lily explored the natural world whenever she could, always discovering new and beautiful nature views.
The Great Animal Talent Show. In a forest filled with tall trees and winding streams, the animals decided to hold a talent show. Everyone was excited to show off their unique skills. First up was Max the Magnificent Mouse, who could squeeze through tiny holes and pop out of surprise boxes. Next was Sammy, the sensational snake who could slither through mazes and balance on one scaly tail. Then there was Lola, the lively lioness, who could roar so loudly that the trees shook and the birds flew out of their nests. But the most surprising act of all was Benny the brilliant beaver, who could build an entire dam using sticks and mud in just a few minutes. The judges, a wise old owl and a kind squirrel, had a hard time choosing the winner. But in the end, they declared that everyone was a winner because each animal had shown off their special talents. The animals all cheered and celebrated together, realizing that being different is what makes us truly special. The end.